Are you hungry, kids? If you are, then keep your eyes right here as we have two rivals ready for a rendezvous that they hope will wind up with the dreamland of stuffing their face with a delicious rack of ribs. Glad to have you with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a conference rival from the American, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Memphis offense will get first crack at it here. Guys, can you even fathom how motivating it is to have a giant rack of ribs awaiting the victor, as there is in the Memphis UAB game? And while these two are proud of their barbecue, it was Memphis who poured on the sauce and absolutely roasted UAB the last time they met.
Two fan bases that care about their football and their ribs. Is it dry rub if you're Memphis, or is it Alabama white sauce if you're UAB? Either way, you got to finish this game, David, if you're UAB. Last year had a lead in the fourth quarter, and they gave it away.
No, it was ugly. It ended up being 53-18, and UAB with 4 turnovers in that football game. You lose the turnover battle by 4, you don't win very many games.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. So the UAB Blazers offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
From the gun, the running back has it. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force the third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
They punted away on 4th down. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. You know, sometimes rivalry trophies really have no connection to anything, like the little brown jug or the old brass spittoon. But a rack of ribs, 2 cities, proud of their barbecue heritage, rendezvous against dreamland. Turning it on! Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. looking for space. It's Jackson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
These two first played in football in 1997, but the rivalry goes much farther back than that. Gene Bartow took Memphis to a Final Four in the early 70s, started the basketball program at UAB in the late 70s, and they became big rivals on the court.
Reese Davis, ladies and gentlemen, giving us the background of game day basketball and game day football. Nicely done with the stats, but huge rivalry game. They don't like each other. Apparently, Jesse, they do like their barbecue, though.
They do love their barbecue, and 1997 is not that long ago. I was playing college football.
Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. And the Blazers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the 1st down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. You could win a lot of trivia challenges if you ask how long's it been since Memphis had a losing season. They've reeled off 11 straight winning campaigns, and Ryan Silverfield does it without big-time recruits.
No, but he has got great balance on offense. Very, very creative on that side of the football. And over the years, whoever's been the head coach and play caller, that's one thing they've seemed to do. They're a very, very tough out year in, year out.
Explosive offense. That's what you always expect. No matter who plays, come and go, these offenses are always fun to watch, high-flying, and put up a bunch of points.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Blazers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Kitna. Pressure coming. And they get get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch around the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Handoff from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Cross. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to throw, it's Kitna. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. And the Blazers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains, it's at the 37.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Got the quick pass. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Cross. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Memphis. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Lewis to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
23, UAB 0.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Catch in the middle, it's Milner. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Finds his man. It's Milner. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Blazers will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
And that puts him directly at 100 rushing for the day. He's shown you a little bit of everything, right? Shown you the speed, shown you the quickness, the ability to break tackles, and obviously some durability to now get up to 100 yards on the day.
How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The play action fake. Got it in the middle, it's Cross. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lewis wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
They'll run play action. A strike downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Cross. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying play action. Fires to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the missed field goal leaves the lead at 23.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Takes the handoff, it's Jackson. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Blazers want to move quickly. Dropping back, it's Kitna. Oh, they're after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. The Blazers will punt this one away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Blazers. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Still 2 quarters to go in this battle for the bones, a treasured trophy in both Memphis and Birmingham.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Kitna. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. It's a reverse. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, after the missed field goal, the lead is still 23.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it, and he misses again. I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, 2nd miss of the day. We might not see him again.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds a man on the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
What a great job by the backside of the defense staying home. A lot of time the run looks like it's going the other direction. What happens? You start to chase. Nope. These guys stayed home and played their assignment, and that's why they had success.
Got it behind the line. It's Ferguson. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. That is no good. Just couldn't get a little spark of momentum going there with the miss, and they're still down by 23, fellas. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Lewis to throw. Flips it out to the back. Across the 35. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete and charged loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Not a chance. Missed it. And the missed field goal leaves the lead at 23.
Well, it's been a day to forget if you're this kicker. After that miss, he's now only 1 for 4 in this game.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Ferguson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Makes the grab. It's Ferguson. Nice move. Creates some space. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight end.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll knock him down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
They'll send the back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Kitna. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Blazers.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass.
UAB 7.
And he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The inside handoff. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Memphis will be forced to punt.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Looking to throw, it's Kitna. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Punt is in the air. Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. Looks as if he'll have enough to pick up the Memphis 1st down.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Dumps it off in the flats. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Lewis to throw. Trying to bull his way in. There's an old school thought that says just take the 3 here, but that feels like a win for the defense. I'm going here.
Yeah, and there's a new school thought that says I'm inside the 2-yard line. It's 4th down. I'm going for it. I'm going to be aggressive. So I don't think you have many opportunities like this. I like my chances going for it.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged in the middle, it's hooked. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
And listen, everything's four-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Great place to start for this offense. The run from the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Absolutely center cut, and that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll move the tight end. Lewis wants to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
On the option, he's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
Memphis, 32. UAB, 7.
Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And the Blazers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this was just about over. Appropriately, the 100-pound rack of ribs will find a home in Memphis after the Tigers take down UAB in the Battle of the Bones. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.